Welcome to the CSIT Experts online forum. In this video, I will show you how to create a GitHub repository and integrate it with an Eclipse project. There are some prerequisites in order to complete this task. First of all, you have to install Java, JDK and Eclipse, and then you have to install and create. You have to install Git and create a GitHub account. So I have shown this in one of my previous videos. If you go back to the CSIT Experts YouTube channels and in the playlist, you will see that I have Git and GitHub related videos over here, and the first videos I have shown how to create a GitHub account and how to install Git, and there are some other another repositories Java and Eclipse related videos here. So here you will see I have a number of videos that show how to install Java, JDK, and how to install and configuration Eclipse. So now let us go back to see how to create a GitHub repository on your GitHub account. I have also shown this in one of the first or the second videos over here. Will show this, but let me go that again. So here you see that I have already created a GitHub repository as CSE 1321 review. So maybe I can create another GitHub repository here in order to explain you. So actually I copy the name quickly, so I don't need to copy it, but I could. So I will click in order to create a new GitHub repository. I will click on plus sign here and the new repository, and then I will click the repository name GitHub 13. So I have already a repository by this name, so I have to give a different name. So then I have to give a description. This description is totally optional, and then I will select either private or public mode. So the repository I want to keep it as a free, so I will select public, and then I will initialize it with a readme file. Then I will select Java, my favorite programming language, and I will select a license files. Okay, so then I will create a repository over here. Okay, so the repository is created, it's done. So then now my next step will be to clone this repository. Then I will click on over here, and then I will click over here. So then this entire address will be copied. Then I will go to my I will open actually command window. Then if I open my command window, initially it will open with my username folder. Then I will go to cd workspace. Then I will press tab. Then I have all of my project here in workspace. So then I will put git clone git space colon space. I will put shift insert or control V. Then you will see I will get my repository. I will get my repository address over here, URL over here, with ended with .git. So then I click. As soon as I press enter, it will start cloning. Okay, so within a short period, a few seconds, it will be cloned. So remember that if I already cloned one time, so then again, if for second time, if I want to clone it, it will show me an error. It will show me a fatal error that destination path CS 1322 review already exists and is not an empty directory. So let's see what is that. Actually, if I go to C drives and then user Mokhtar and then workspace folder, I will see. Then I have my C drive over here, C drive, then users, then Mokhtar, then workspace. So I already have CAC 1321 and 1322 on this folder. So for now, in order to review this, let us delete these two. So let us delete these two. Then I want to, okay. Then once I have deleted it, then I can, so I'm just pressing up arrow and down arrow. So if I press up arrow, it will come up again. So I already have so this type one time, so then I don't need to type in again. Just if I put up arrow, it will come up. So I want to, if I want to clone 13 CSC 1322 review project, then just I will select it and will press enter. So this time it will be cloned. And again, let's see, I have another repository here in my CSIT expert. I have also CAC 1321 review. So if I want to clone this one, so then I will click over here and then I will copy this address and then I will go again and I will just git space clone. Remember that all GitHub git command start with a git space command, then a git command, then git space colon shift insert. Then I will, once I press enter, then I will have my repository 1321 copied. So let's go over here and I will see 1321 and 1322. These are cloned. So this, you see the time here, so the time over here and time here is exactly right now. So if I go to this project are empty, as you see, as I explained again earlier in an earlier video. These are the like readme file I selected, and this is the license, and this is the .git folder where the files and folder changes are saved over here. As I told you, the Git is a version control system, so all of our changes will be saved somewhere in these folders. So do not delete this folder. Okay, so now for instance we have this empty folder. Actually it's empty in the sense that it is not a complete Java project. Now I want to clone. I already cloned this repository in workspace folder. I've done this. So import or integrate the GitHub repository with an Eclipse project. So since this project is not a Java project, so I will not be able to import it. So I have to integrate it with the GitHub. I have to integrate this GitHub repository with an Eclipse project. Please remember that in GitHub we say a repository. That means a project is called repository or a repo, and Eclipse we say it a project. Yeah. So let's open our Eclipse, and we see that in our Eclipse I do not have CS 1321 review here. So that's good. So quickly, there are several ways in order to integrate your GitHub repository with an Eclipse project. So the way I feel comfortable with, so let me close this and unread this. So then I will create a new project, since I will create a Java project, so I will select new, then I will select Java project over here, and then I will name the Java project exactly as is, exactly this part. So that means I will copy this part, Control C, and then I will give the project name exactly as is. Okay, so then within the same folder, so in this folder I have already some files. These files are GitHub related files. So these are not a Java project file, so this okay, then it will not be a problem. Okay, but if it would be a complete Java project, then it would make a problem. So then I will just nothing. I don't need to do anything. Just I will click on finish. Okay. As soon as I click on finish, let us see what happens here. Let me show you what happens here. So you see it came up over here, and as soon as this 100% is done, so here I will see this is my CAC 1321 review is my local project. Local is my Eclipse project, and this within angle bracket, this called CAC 1322 review, the same name is, and it says master. It is the GitHub. It means that this project is linked with this local project is linked with the GitHub project that has name CAC 1321 review. The name is same, and it is linked with the master branch. So what happens? What is meant by this? So if I go to my GitHub project, they will see that it has a branch master, and then project name is CAC 1321. So here actually this is the 1321 review is the GitHub project name, and master is the master branch where this is connected to, and this CAC 1321 review is my local Eclipse project. So now if I go here and see, you will see that it has some extra folders created, like this bin folder and src and class path, and this project folder, dot project folder, and dot class path folder created. Actually these are related to Eclipse. So it's an Eclipse project. Although, so now if we expand this project, then we will see src. This src is empty. This src is empty. Now it is your task. Then now you can copy and paste another files of Java program here, or you can create a new project over here. So instead of creating a new file or project, I want to copy some files from here, like hello world program I have already here. So that one thing that I will copy this hello world over here, and if I copy my hello world, this program without package, I don't need to package until this from here to here. Then if I just select this one and press on Ctrl V, then you will see a new class file will be created as the same name hello world that I copied, and it will have all of the program statements. So now, so this program, you see that this program hello world .java class is related in CAC 1321 review, but this hello world is Java programming E to G, under Java programming E to G, and src and Java programming A to G, that folder. So I don't need this one. Let me close this one, and once I get this one, then I can run it by clicking over here, run this program. So once I run this program, and it will, on the console window, it will show me the output of this program. So these are the output of this program. So in a later video or in Java program, we will explain the output. So we will explain output, but here that what I wanted to show, how to create a repository or a project on GitHub, and then how to clone that one, and how to link that, integrate that one with an Eclipse project. Okay, so now I will show you how to update the project or the project, this GitHub project or Eclipse project. That means how if I want to, so these changes are in local, so if I want to make save these changes into the GitHub repository, you know, so this file, these are in my local project, project. These changes are in local project, not in, but these are not saved in GitHub yet. So in order to do this, in order to complete update, that means if we want to push this code, these changes into our GitHub repository, that means our GitHub repository is almost empty, it has only previous steps. Even if I refresh this, I will see it has only previous files, but our local project has some extra files. You see, extra src, and then you see. So in order to do this, like what I quickly do, I will go to this folder. How you can do that? You can do multiple way, but how I do that, I quickly select this part, and wherever I am, or even if I open a new command window, just I will put cd space and then shift insert. Shift insert is equivalent to Control V. Then I will go to that folder, and then I have to give git push command. Actually, git push command has 3 other previous commands. So first command is git status command. So although status command is an optional command, but we should give this status command in order to see the status of our changes. So what the status command says, it says on branch master, your branch is up to date with origin master. Origin master is the original one, and you say it's changes not stage for commit. So in order to make commit, we need to stage these changes. So you see the modified in the red color, you see the modified dot git ignore, and then untracked file, especially this one, dot class path, dot java, and src. These are the untracked file. Untracked means what are the untracked? Let us see here. Let us see here again. So dot class path, this file, dot project, and src, this folder, and whatever inside this folder, this is a folder, so it's ended with a slash, that is a folder. So whatever inside into this are not tracked yet, that is are not associated with any project or something. So in order to track this, I need to do add command, git add command. So easily this is the second command for GitHub operation. So git dot space add, then in easy command I can type in the file name or everything, but easiest command is that do dot. So git add, git space add space dot. So if we put dot, then it is showing me a warning message, but that is not a problem. But if there is no other error is showing over here, that means all of the changes untracked file are added. So now if I give just I'm pressing up arrow, if I give the status command again, what I will see the new files. These are colored in blue color, previously these were in red color, so these are blue color. So now these are tracked, these are not untracked. So now it says I am on branch master, and says to change changes to be committed. So in order to actually I have added, but I have not made any commit. So just I have done the second command of git operation. First one was the status, and second one was add. Okay, and then third command of git push operation is I have to commit it. So the commit is git space commit. Okay, and then I have to paste dash m, lowercase m, dash m, no space. Then after that is space, and I have to give within double quotation, I have to give a comment how what I have made changes here. So I will put hello world dot java program is added. So just I gave a shortcut, very shortcut command in order to remember it. Then once I push enter, so you will see that 4 files changed and 36 insertions. What does this mean? And say this created more, that you see this one. Now if I go to my Eclipse and if I refresh my project, do right click, just do a right click and then click on refresh or select and press F5, you see that I have up one. That means my program is one step ahead of master. This project is one step ahead of origin master. So now if I give again git status command, so just I'm not typing in, I'm pushing up and up arrow, so it will show so that your branch is ahead of origin master by one commit. So what does this mean? So origin master is the original project that is here still, okay, that has its old version, but I have made some changes and I have added some new files over here, and I have made a commit statement. So commit ensures local changes, because this project has its local files over here, and it has its origin over here in GitHub, in a remote drive or in a cloud. Okay, so I'm not done yet. I have not pushed this code again. So I have completed so far 3 of the 4 steps in push operations. The first one was commit, then second one first one was status check, second, although this is an optional, second one was add, and then third one was commit, and the fourth one will be git push origin master. So why I'm writing git space push space origin space master? This is the actual push command. So this all git commands start with git space, then push. I'm pushing origin master. I'm pushing origin means remote, and to master, into my master branch. So later I will show you how to create new branches. So but here I am sending my code into master branch. So this is why I'm writing git push origin master. Then as soon as I click enter, then within a few seconds, you see, within a few seconds it will show, okay, it will show it was supposed to make these changes, but it is not doing, because I have not set up my account. I have not set up my SSH key, and then I have done something left. So this is why it is showing an error. But let me refresh the project. If I refresh the project, still it will show up one error up, because push operation is not done yet. So it's showing me permission to the CSIT expert review git declined to ICTR Guru. That means actually I have ICTR Guru account here in this computer associated with Git account. So I just need to do one thing. I know how to resolve this. I need to go to settings of my I need to go to this setting of my project, and I need to add a collaborator, and I need to give password. Okay, I give my password, and I need to add a collaborator as ICTR Guru as a collaborator. And once I add ICTR Guru as a collaborator, okay, then it will go. I have to open my ICTR Guru email address, and then if I open my ICTR Guru account email, and then if I go to updates folder, then I will see CS/IT experts invited me to the CS/IT experts review. Sorry, this project, CSE 1321 review project. So I have to accept this. Just double clicking over here. So once I open my email, and then I will see an invitation. So it says CS/IT expert has invited you to collaborate on the CS/IT expert CSE 1321 review repository. Just I will click on review and view invite. Okay, then here actually I'm logged into CS/IT expert, so I need to sign out these, and I need to log into ICTR Guru account. I need to sign into ICTR Guru account. Okay, so now if I click over here, then I will be able to see, once I log into my ICTR Guru account, since the invitation is sent to the ICTR Guru account, so I need to log into my ICTR Guru account, GitHub ICTR Guru GitHub account. Then I will be able, then once I click on view invitation, then I will be able to see the invitation, and then I will accept the invitation. Okay, so then once I accept the invitation, then that means ICTR Guru is user of this computer. So then if I give this command git push origin master, then ICTR Guru will be able to complete this push operation. So once the push operation is done, you will see the last line. You will see, we will explain later what does this mean. This is the push ID, and master to master. That means your local master file has been updated into has been pushed into remote master. So this is the remote project name, and it has master to master. That means your operation is done. Push operation is done. So push operations have actually has 4 steps. First step is to check git status. Second one was to git add. Third one git commit, and the last one it gets push. So now if we see give any again status command, we will see nothing to commit, working tree is clean. Now if I go my project over here, and if refresh, as soon as I refresh, then it will see the master is updated. There's no up arrow. Now if I refresh the project over here, you see, once I refresh the project, it will show me the changes. New files are here, and you say hello world Java program is added. Now you see this is the commit ID. This ID AA31A64. This one AA31A64. You see, this is the commit ID. So later, by using this commit ID, we can go back in order if we want to go to a previous commit. So if we click over here, we will be able to see what are the changes, what are the new files are added in this here. So in this video lecture, I especially showed how to create a GitHub repository and how to clone your GitHub repository into your workspace folder, then how to import or integrate GitHub repository into an Eclipse project, and how to update GitHub repository with the new code using push command. So I hope these steps will help you in order to start your GitHub operation. So if you like this video, please click on the like button and then subscribe to the CSID8 expert channel. Thank you so much.